Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on the show starts now.
He is a really good pitcher. An ERA just a little over 3 last season. He's usually pretty tough on the opponent. He's going to keep you in the game and give that manager some opportunities late in the game to get a W. I like what this guy brings, and maybe he'll bring it today.
Standing in, Corey Spangenberg. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. These Braves, as they take the field here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a...
Yeah, they're going to win. That way they split the series. At least that's what they're hoping they're going to do. Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Corey Spangenberg goes down for the first out of the game. Manuel Margot comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting third.
Here's Will Myers. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Padres down in order. And now the Braves will get... Ulysses Chacin gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's coming off an outing where he couldn't get out of the 5th inning. You know, 5th inning's that deciding inning for any pitcher. He was so frustrated he couldn't get through the 5th. And to make it worse and compound the matter, he got the loss. So this outing right here, if he's able to dig deep, we'll see him pitch well.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Ready with another 2-2. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
From the stretch, Matt Kemp is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Well, this is one of those big opportunities. You look back and say, did we learn anything? Now, yesterday, runners in scoring position in big situations, I couldn't drive them in. Now you got a chance to show you learned something and drive a run in here.
Chopped in front of home plate. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, HR?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about it.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe giving chase. And he makes the catch for the second out. The relay. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play. And very quickly here, the side is retired. Stepping in, Hunter Renfroe. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs. He blew right by him. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Hunter Renfroe goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. And this is fouled back and out of play. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Inciarte is there. 2 gone.
Shortstop.
Here's Eric Ibar now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Swing and a shot back up the middle, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Woo! That ball was close right there. Whizzed right by his ear. Matt, they always say chuck and duck. Well, that's an example of it right there.
Standing in now, Carlos Asuaje. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. Adams has got it, and the side is retired. Here's Matt Adams now. His lifetime numbers against Chacin. He's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 1-1, here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Spangenberg arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. And he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. Myers has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Right fielder.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that's a line drive to left field on a ball that was right down the middle. I know it's early in the game, and sometimes hitters will tell you what a pitcher has. If he doesn't start to put that ball in the corners, it's going to be a short game for him.
Into the box, Johan Calzado, as he loops under the ball and pops it up. Solarte is there, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Austin Hedges. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Austin Hedges.
Hello and welcome to MLB.
As the official charity.
Hey everybody, I'm Dan Plesac, and welcome.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping into the box, Yolis Chacin.
The pitcher, number 46. Yolis
Outside
Chacin.
target here, and he hits it for strike one. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Spangenberg. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Home half of the third. Into the box now, Julio Teheran. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Julio Teheran.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Hit on the ground out to short. There's Ibar. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Still far too early for any semblance of a race to take shape, but we'll give you a look anyways at our standings here in April. Into the windup and the pitch. Brandon Phillips comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Here's Ender Inciarte. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in to try it again. Will Myers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-1.
Oh,
that's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now. You're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
For the Braves here in the 4th, left fielder, number 27.
A swinging bunt to the mound. No problem here. One away.
Third baseman, number
Riding
5.
in once again, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again.
Here it comes on 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Fouled back. Here's another 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. In and ready for another shot, Matt Adams comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Outside.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, you clearly have a guy scuffling right now on the mound. Look, he hit the last batter, and then he's falling behind here. As a hitter, you just got to sit there and look for one specific pitch before you swing.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Calling for it, Spangenberg, 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The catcher, number 24.
At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 out with the man at first. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Yangervis Solarte. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Calzado has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Standing in, Eric Ibar. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that's in there for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. Calzado comes up with it on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Into the box, Carlos Asuaje. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ball game for the Padres. Sliding stop by Phillips. He gathers the throw. Pass off to that one. Stepping into the box, Nick Markakis. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Nick Markakis.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Pitch on the way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Three and 0 now.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Johan Calzado.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he shoots this back into center field for a base hit.
Well, he knew he was going to get a changeup right there. You could tell he's sitting on that the whole way. You don't hit a first pitch changeup without looking for it.
Stepping in now, Julio Teheran, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. So striding forward now, Brandon Phillips comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. First and second now, 1 man out. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Renfroe will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Ender Inciarte. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. A dangerous changeup to miss high with that stayed out of the zone. Chacin comes set. 1-0 on its way. Popped up. Solarte is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding in once again, Austin Hedges. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is going to be a foul ball.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern to.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Left fielder
Grounded to short. Calzado right there. And he will beat the tag by Suzuki. Safe at home plate. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt here. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off. And that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Ready on 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Here's Will Myers. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Nope.
Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game. And that. So here's Matt Kemp now. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Freddie Freeman.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Spangenberg comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Matt Adams. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Renfroe has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Braves. Digging in to try it again, Hunter Renfroe. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's ball.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Inciarte patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The batter.
Ready once again, Yangervis Solarte. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is fouled back and out of play. On the ground up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Padres.
Here's Eric Ibar now. A hit in 2 tries so far. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Hit out towards second. Phillips is up with it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there.
Kurt Suzuki.
Here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Number 22, Nick Markakis.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0. One out, nobody on. Three and 0 now. Johan Calzado will be next. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball called.
Ibar into shallow center. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Johan Calzado. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Chacin gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
That was the 5th foul ball in this at bat. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir.
Well, now they wait to work the count. This is a long AB, but if they wanted to have any shot at him, you need to have these kind of at-bats early in the game.
And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Margot's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down. So digging in now, Carlos Asuaje. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. And I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
That misses. 1-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this one.
And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Now a bunt attempt here. Adams is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the Padres.
Now at the plate, Corey Spangenberg. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Chopped weakly up the first base line. That's a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Phillips backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder Manuel Margot.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground, but foul. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Padres lead it 2-0. Justin Morneau will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Spangenberg is under it. 1 out.
The second baseman,
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these 2 guys in our 2-0 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Brandon Phillips. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Danny Santana will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Here's Ender Inciarte. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he takes this one high. 1-1. Chacin steps into the windup. Here's the 1-1.
2-1.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Asuaje is there. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They trail things here 2-0. Danny Santana will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Danny Santana.
Arodys Vizcaíno enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate, Will Myers. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Will Myers.
Just got a piece of the fastball that time as his chop fouled at the plate for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1, here it is. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And the pitch on 2-1. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. He'll try it again, 3-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Settling in now, Yonervis Solarte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And that's taken for strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. The 0-2 delivery. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Here's Eric Ibar now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Soft liner to the right side, and this will be put away easily for the out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Nothing further in the San Diego 9th. Brad Hand enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. So here's Matt Kemp now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Freddie Freeman. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Swing and a liner. On the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Adams.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Adams. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Tyler Flowers will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 outs and the base is empty. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a
score. Ulysses Chassin earns his first win of the season. Julio Teheran pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Brad Hand earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious San Diego Padres. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For Atlanta, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Yolis Chacin. His record is now 1-2. The loss goes to Julio Teheran. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 27 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of SunTrust Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the NL East, the San Diego Padres pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 2-0. The Marlins snapped their 5-game losing streak as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-1. In other Mariners news, starting pitcher Ariel Miranda will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. He is said to be dealing with a sprained elbow. The Brewers got 11 overall hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 6-2. The Buccos put together 10 hits total as they beat the Cardinals on the road 3-2. The D-backs launched 3 home runs as they embarrassed the Dodgers 9-0. The Yankees combined to give up just 5 hits as they sent their crowd home happy with a walk-off win over the White Sox 4-3. It was their 7th win in a row. Eduardo Nunez had 3 hits on the day, helping lead the Red Sox to a win over the Rays 4-2. The Twins pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 2-1. The Rangers went deep 4 times as they defeated the A's in Oakland 7-0. Also out of Oakland, starting pitcher Andrew Triggs is listed as day-to-day, but is not expected to see any time on the DL. He's dealing with hip inflammation. The Astros totaled 11 hits as a team as they got the victory in extras against the Angels 7-5. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.